Hi, and thank you for joining me in this video. Today we're going to be talking about how to earn money with your online course. I'm Dominique Prosper, coach and course creator, and I'm so glad that you can join me in this conversation that's so pivotal around how you can earn money as an online educator. I became an online educator 4 years ago when I decided to create a course with another teacher who I was teaching with at a school, and I have never looked back. Let me paint this picture for you. One of my favorite artists of all time is Janet Jackson, part of the Jackson family dynasty, right? And if you think about it, Janet's music and her brother's music is iconic because it's so amazing, right? But think about how long ago that music was created. Janet just celebrated a 25-year anniversary of her most famous album, not Control, Velvet Rope. Velvet Rope. That album from just the 90s created such an amazing amount of celebrity and just more. She gained a lot from it that you would wonder, if that was a digital product. It really is, because she did it once and has benefited since then. Her other album, which I thought of first, was Control back in the 80s, and that is over 35 years old. And of course, if you think about her brothers, their music is from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and her brother Michael, of course, all of his music is historic and continues to earn the family money on all sides. So they all have products that they created years and years ago, but they're continuing to gain new audiences and continuing to benefit from their creation. So that is what it is all about when it comes to creating digital products. Now, so the way that I work with my clients is I help them to create their digital products, their courses, their learning materials, similar to what you would use in a program that you sign up for, whether it's a training program, learning program, but this would be your own creation. So if you think about people that you know in the media, all of those products that they create, whether they're movies or scripts or plays on a stage or anything that art, okay, all of that is created one time, and hopefully it catches on with their unique audience, and then there you go. You're building a library, a body of work for yourself that can pay you into longevity. All right. So if you haven't thought of doing something like this, you would want to look at what are your strengths, what can you monetize. So what I want you to do first, if you're thinking about creating a course, class, or training program of any kind, or even a master class, maybe there's something that you know how to do that you can teach in a couple of classes, then you definitely want to highlight that strength that you have, and start to open up the idea of how to present it. Okay. So, but before you do all that, I want you to consider where you are right now. What you want to look at is there a gap between where I am right now and where I want to be? Perhaps you're already creating some type of experience. Maybe you're a fitness instructor. Maybe you teach others how to cook, something like that. Or you teach, mothers how to take care of their newborns, or their preschoolers, whatever that is. You potentially don't have that much farther to go, except, have you put it into a format that others can access it, right? So where are you right now? Are you able to consider your goals and compare it to where you are right now? Are you almost there? Are you halfway there? Are you potentially already, you have one foot in the door? So consider that, and then from there, make a plan. So after you make a plan, think about what you want. It's not difficult to come up with a monetary, like, I want to make this much money, but it's got to be very thought out and mapped out. Okay, so if you think about, okay, this is where I am, this is where I want to go, this is how much money I want to make from this, then you might have a better picture of, okay, if this is how much money I want, then what do I need to do in order to make that much money? So it's really exciting to think about creating digital products that can get you what you're looking for in your life, especially time freedom, financial freedom, right? More creativity. And again, if I use my first example, creativity is where it's at, right? Take out a paper, pencil, write out what you want, where are you now, and start to say to yourself, what do I want to create, and how much money do I want to make from this? Now, don't get me wrong, there are parts of this where you're going to create awareness, and that information is going to be for free because you have to let people know that you're out there, okay? But we're talking about, is it feasible to take what you know and turn it into something that makes money? That's what we're talking about right now. And I venture to say that you definitely have something that you can turn into money right now, all right? So the last thing I want you to do is, after you create your goal, think about what you can work towards, okay? Can I work towards perhaps finding a coach, finding a program, and getting the information I need in order to create what it is that I want to teach? And the answer to that is absolutely yes. Where do I go right now, and what am I working towards? You're working towards creating an environment where you can do your best work. And typically, think about any artist, it's a collaborative effort. They don't work in the shadows. They don't just typically, sequester themselves, hide out. They're finding how to make this thing happen. For example, I think Janet Jackson's Control album, the one that's 35 years old, she collaborated with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, two high-level producers of the day at the time, and they created the Control album in 6 weeks, give or take, because who knows if they went over, but they planned out a 6-week program where they would get this album done. Can you imagine 35 years ago what took her 6 weeks to create has been the backbone of a career, literally, a standalone iconic piece of work that netted millions, tens and hundreds of millions of dollars in performance fees, sold out concerts, merchandise. Who knows what she created out of that? So be the one who does the next one. That one product can have such a life cycle of its own. It might surprise you. All right. So I hope that you've been inspired by this video and you are turning the wheels and able to consider, what is it that you have? Where are you right now? Are you actually in this, in the work? If not, make a plan and also get some help. All right. So you can always give me, send me a message or book a call, because this is what I do each and every day with my clients, helping them to bring out their genius into digital products. And I would love to help you do the same. So thanks for joining me in this video. I'll see you next time.